Little Kodak. Little Kodak just waking up with this fresh new haircut. Ooh. Yo, what's going on, guys? So, today is Thursday, April 11th, and I'm currently driving to iGrind365 gym. I still have to get my car brakes fixed, so I'm not in my car, I'm still in my mom's car. And I just dropped her off at work, so I can take her car because she has to be to work. So, the only way for this to work is that I take her to work and then I go to iGrind and then I pick her up later around 5. So, yeah, I'm driving to iGrind right now. So, yesterday there was a trainer meeting that I couldn't make it to because I had to be home to pick up my mom yesterday and we had to bring my car to Adirondack Tire so I could get it fixed. And so I think with my car, it's like my brakes are messed up or something. It's like making a noise every time I brake. So I got to get those checked out, get those fixed, and because I don't want to like drive around with it making noises and then like have something worse happen. So I just want to get that checked out right away so something worse doesn't happen to my car. But right now I'm currently on Wolf Road. I'm driving to iGrind, and yeah, today is just whatever the day brings because I don't really know. I kind of just every time I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, and then I just kind of get ready. I take a shower. So I wake up, I take a hot shower, and then, so I take a hot shower for like 7 minutes. And then at the end of the shower, I'll go completely cold for like a minute or two and I feel like that just helps me like wake up. It just like jolts my body and it like washes away all of the tiredness that I have in my body when like you first wake up, you're tired a little, and then you take a hot shower and it's like relaxing and stuff. But then when you go cold for the last minute or two, it's like a jolt of energy that just wakes you up. It's like you're just kick-starting your entire body, and it's really great. If you have like trouble with being tired all day and you don't, or like if you have trouble when you're still tired like 30, 40 minutes after you wake up, then I would just recommend like getting cold exposure, taking a cold shower, and something like that because it really just jolts your entire system and it'll wake you up. Like I know that you know that it'll wake you up tremendously. It'll just jolt your entire body. But yeah, also if you have trouble sleeping, I would recommend just first off, if you have like actual trouble sleeping, I would recommend eating less like grains and stuff because when you eat a lot of grains, it makes you like more tired. And so if you eat like more, like just a lot more like meat and fruit, you'll be you'll get better sleep and you won't be as tired when you wake up because when you're eating a lot of like grains and stuff and carbs, it it's harder to get out of bed. And the main thing about sleep is that you have to think about it as when you're sleeping, you're recharging your body and your organs. So you might feel like, oh, your alarm clock goes off and you're still super tired. Like, it's not necessarily that you're tired, but it's that your body hasn't like replenished itself yet. Your organs haven't healed themselves yet because when you're sleeping, your body's healing, replenishing. Like each individual organ is healing, replenishing itself. So when you wake up and you're still tired, it's probably because your organs haven't fully replenished as they need to. And a lot of that comes down to diet and what you're eating because if you're eating the wrong things that weren't made for like your specific body type, because everybody's different. Everybody thrives off of different amounts of like fruits and vegetables and meat and fats and oils and stuff like that because like everybody is different. There's not like one size shoe that fits all. And yeah, but you have to just troubleshoot, try different diets, try eliminating different foods and stuff, and see what works for you and see what you thrive off of. But yeah, like I said, if you have trouble sleeping, try that. And the main thing is just going to bed early and like going to bed at the same time every day and waking up at the same time every day. Once you like get that circadian rhythm and you get your body used to it, then it'll be a lot easier to like sleep more effectively because sleep is huge. If you're getting bad sleep and you want to like go on this like self-improvement shadow work journey, like I honestly think like sleep is number one. I'm just gonna say that. Like it seems like so inadequate and minuscule to the self-improvement journey, but if you can't like simply sleep good, how are you going to do anything else good in your life? So I would recommend just really prioritizing the sleep because if you can lock that down and you have, because it's like a battery, like you have to recharge. If your battery's low while you're trying to work and stuff, you're not going to be as effective as you could be. So if you want to really attack this and be like an effective player in this game, like you have to sleep good. You have to get good sleep. And that's the main thing. Because sleep is number one. Sleep, light, and diet, I think is number one. And light, I say light. So that is like getting outside, getting sunshine in your eyes, maybe getting a red light, and just getting that light exposure in your eyes and on your body. It's going to be huge. But so I'm like halfway to eye grind. And like I was saying before, the day just brings whatever it brings. So I just wake up, I take a shower, and then I'll just drive to iGrind, and then like whatever's happening is happening. So there might be people there that I have to film. There might be trainers there that we're doing something with, and yeah, it's kind of just whatever the day brings. And I kind of I kind of been like liking that type of energy. It's just like whatever the day brings, like we're doing. Like there's not like just set plans on what we're doing. It's just like show up, whatever happens, happens. And I kind of been liking that type of energy. But if I show up and there's nothing to do, then I'll just clean up around the gym, make sure everything's clean and presentable. And then after I clean up around the gym, I'll pretty much just start editing videos that because we have so many videos just of random like different things that I could make videos out of. So my main thing, if there's nothing to do, is just edit videos for the gym page and my page and like the YouTubes. And but if there are people there who want to film, then I'll be filming them. Maybe and like I think in my last video I showed you guys like my five like I guess pillars of like content creation. So I'll go over that again just because I feel like it's a really good model for like what I'm trying to do with the iGrind. So iGrind short form content category. So number one is value content. So value content would be giving value to people. So like workouts, like a tricep workout, maybe diet advice, simple stuff like that, and maybe like not like shortcuts, but like easier ways to do things. So giving value to people, making people's lives easier. Because that at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do, is reduce suffering and make people's lives easier. And that's the main goal here with like fitness and diet and stuff like that, is just making people's lives easier and more livable. And then number two is get to know the members. So this is so you guys don't know Ja, but Ja, he goes to the gym and he's like a businessman. So, and he was telling me about like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You can look that up and it'll show you. But so basically, this is gonna tie into get to know the members. But so it's like a pyramid, and the first block of the pyramid is like basic necessities for humans. So like water, air, food, stuff like that. And then the second block is shelter, safety, and security. And then the third block is love and belongingness. And then the fourth block is self-esteem. So like your own esteem about yourself and other people, how they view you. And then the tippy top is self-actualization. So that's pretty much just like reaching your fullest potential, like as you could. And so this ties into get to know to the members and business and content creation because what Ja was saying is that we need to meet people where they're at. in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So if somebody's at like all they have is the first pillar, water, food, air, and then they have the second pillar maybe, which is safety and security, but then they don't have the third pillar of love and belongingness. And let's say like me, Matthias, and like the trainers, like let's say that we're at self-actualization, so we're at the top, like fullest potential, like attacking every day. Like you can't, and he was saying you have to meet them where they're at. So a lot of people like they aren't at self-actualization, and if that's what we're like putting on the page is like just showing Matthias and his shreds and like Asia and her workouts, like people can't relate to that because they haven't experienced that yet. But if we meet people where they're at, and we do this by showing members who are coming to the gym and they aren't at the self-actualization yet, but maybe they're at the love and belongingness, and that's what somebody on pillar two wants. Like they want that one step above. So if somebody's at safety and security, but they want love and belongingness, we could market love and belongingness through a member who's going there who maybe necessarily hasn't reached self-actualization, but they have love and belongingness. They have esteem, and we could use that member to get more members in by meeting them where they're at. Because if we're just posting videos of the trainers all day, like people aren't going to want to show up because they can't relate to that. Like new members, like prospects, won't be able to relate to like Matthias's videos and like my videos and stuff like that. But if we just have an everyday person or like somebody who is respected in the community, we have them on the gym page, then somebody might see that and they're like, oh, like he goes to iGrind, he likes going to that gym, I respect him, like I can relate to him, like I should go there. It's because like a lot of people can't relate to Matthias and the trainers, but people can relate to the members who are going there. So that's what Ja was saying, and it's really smart. It's honestly really smart because nobody can relate to Matthias, but people can relate to like the average 40-year-old guy who's just going there, just getting his lift in and trying to improve like everybody else. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to improve. So, yeah, that was my little spiel on number two, but that was just one and two. So, the third, so the third pillar is montage content, which is pretty self-explanatory, I'd say. So, montage content would be like just throw like some music behind it, and then I would have just really like aesthetic, cinematic clips, and I would cut up the clips like on the audio beats, and I would try and make it like fast and quick because I feel like that's what I was probably talking about in a previous video. Is I feel like a lot of the reels that do good are like fast, quick reels, just like quick action, quick cuts, like the background changing like every 2 to 3 seconds. I feel like those do really good on short form. So number three would be montage content, and then number four would be creative content slash skits. So pretty much that would be just any sort of creative content, like kind of like acting, which I think will be really fun for the trainers and stuff, like more like acting videos. If you know I am Brody account, like kind of stuff like that, kind of like if you ever seen like The Office, like acting videos like that would be cool for short form. And then number five, which is kind of like promotions. So like promoting gym challenge, new gym challenges that we have for people to sign up, and then gym updates, equipment updates, and then like new classes that we're promoting. So that's pretty much like the five categories that I have to like as a base for like content creation. And I made that like I think on Monday, so I feel like this is gonna like really help me just lock in like the content creation overall because I actually have like a system now where I'm looking at okay, like what kind of videos do we want to make? Like do we want to make a get to know members video? Do we want to make a value content video? And once we select that, then it'll be so much easier to come up with the ideas for the videos because it's like we're following this framework. And that's the main thing about life is like you want to self-improve, you want to do the shadow work, you want to get better in life. You need to implement a framework into your life and follow that framework to a T. Like, and anytime you fall off the ladder, you need to just build that structure, build those walls around, and then just follow the framework, follow the framework. Like, that's what I always used to tell myself a few months ago, a couple months ago. Like, anytime I fall out, anytime I go on like a weekend with my family in Boston and like we're having fun, like once I get back for the weekend, like I'm not like like sticking in that. Like I'm fall into the framework, fall into the framework, fall into the framework. And the framework is inevitably what's going to get you to your goals. Is if you keep falling into the framework, like that's going to be the difference of you achieving your goals and you not achieving your goals. So I just pulled up to iGrind and I'll see you guys in there. Yo, what's going on, guys? So I'm at iGrind. I've been currently just editing a lot of videos and I've been having some technical difficulties with the video that I'm uploading today. The one I'm filming right now is going to be uploaded tomorrow. That's what I do. I film in like the day before and then I upload it the day of. So right now I'm just trying to upload this video and I just been having some trouble with it because first I put it all on YouTube and then like the majority of the video got cut out and it was only like 10 minutes long and I want them to be like 40 to 50 minutes long. So I've just been dealing with these technical difficulties. I've also been editing a lot of videos, but I feel like my computer's just mad slow and laggy. But I am going to lift today. I'm going to do back and biceps and I will film that so I can get it all in the videos and I will figure it out. So don't stress. I'm going to be pumping out this content no matter what. So let's go. All right, guys, so I'm about to hit a lift. I was just editing. I was also training. It's currently 10:38, so I've had a busy morning, pretty stressful morning because a lot of the stuff that I've been editing just lags a lot, but also the YouTube video that I'm posting today, like some of the clips got deleted, unfortunately, and I wasn't able to upload like all of the clips. So like the video's like missing like 20 minutes, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna upload it anyway because I'm trying to stay consistent. And in my head, if I miss a day, then I'm just gonna be off. So I got to keep the consistency in action. And it's one day. I'm still like beginning the journey of the YouTube, so it is what it is. But I am about to hit a back and by session, so I'll see y'all. All right, guys. So I just put the mic on. I'm gonna put y'all on the tripod, and then I'm gonna go through my back and bicep session. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right. Okay. Today is back and biceps. So I'm gonna start off with lat pullovers just so I can warm up my lats and my back before I do heavy compounds. I feel like when I start with lat pullovers, I can get a better mind muscle connection in my back and my lats. If you can't really feel your back on back day, I'll definitely recommend starting with this, just the lat pullovers. Nothing too heavy, just a warm up. Just to get the back activated and the blood flow in your lats. I'm just doing like 3 by 12, just to warm up, get the blood flow. Squeeze at the bottom, stretch at the top. It's probably one of my favorite exercises, just to really feel the lats, especially when you're trying to build like the lower lats. Pullovers are great, and underhand grips on the lat pull down. That's how you get those big lower lats. But I like to go heavy-ish on this. I can do like 100. Still trying to still a warm up, so shoot for 12 reps. Focus on the blood flow in the lats. Squeeze at the bottom, stretch at the top. Make sure to really focus your lats on this movement because you might feel it in your triceps a little. Just got to keep your arms straight and pull as low as you can. So around your waist level, a little lower than your waist level. Just so you can isolate the lats. Straight arms, no triceps, all lats, and stretch at the top. This is a great exercise to get a good stretch on your lats. I don't know how many that was, but that warm-up was crazy. I got so much blood flowing my back now. And I only did 3 sets of like 10. It's a great way to warm up your back on when you're trying to really build those lats. Definitely do pullovers before your workout. But next, I was going to do barbell rows, but I'm not really feeling those, so I might just stick with the cables, lat pull down, and the cable row. So lat pull downs, definitely the staple go-to for back day. But the thing about lat pull downs is there's so many different kind of attachments that you could use. You could go wide, you could go narrow, you could do mag grip, you could do normal steel bar, and there's so many different attachments. But when I'm trying to really build wide lats, wide lower lats, I'm definitely using the close grip for width because a lot of people think that, oh, you want wide back, use the wide grip, but it's the opposite. If you want wide back, use a narrow grip. If you want to build the thickness in your back, use the wide grip because when you're pulling back here, you're squeezing that upper back, the traps, and the width. But when you're using a narrow grip, it's all lats and lower lats. So try it. So I'll probably start at 165. I'm going to do 4 by 8. I like to do 8 reps on the more compound lifts like this. I'm always going like 8 to 10 on compounds. And then on accessories, I'll go like 12 to 15. I also always using the straps because I'm not trying to hit my forearms. I'm trying to focus on the lats because your grip strength could end the set before your back strength does. So straps are just a great investment. That's just way too high.
right there. I mean, yeah. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That was pretty easy. Try 180 for the next couple sets. All right, so probably gonna do 2 more sets of a top set. I like to do 3 to 4 sets at 10 to or 8 to 10 reps on lat pull downs because I'm always going heavier on lat pull downs, just trying to build those lower lats currently. But if I was trying to build thickness, I would use a wide grip. But since I'm trying to build width in my lower lats, I'm using this narrow grip and really contracting at the bottom, squeezing at the top. Really being, I like to say, like, intentional about the exercises because a lot of people aren't very intentional. So you got to identify your goals and then identify what reaches those goals that you have and then execute. That's the number one way. It's execute on the plan. That's how you see growth. It's executing on the plan. So I'm gonna do this set and then one more. Shooting for 8 reps at 180. Trying to get a big stretch at the top and contract at the bottom. That last rep sometimes so difficult. So normally with back, I don't really take like as much longer of rest because I feel like back is one of those muscles that if you really want to grow, you gotta just like hit set after set after set. Whereas like with chest or legs or shoulders, I would take more long rests. But I feel like back responds better to like high reps and stuff like that. Whereas shoulders and chest responds better to like lower reps, like the 5 to 6 rep range on like shoulders and chest, and then back I'm doing like 8 to 12 reps because I feel like it's better for me to do higher reps on back and lats to build the width and the strength. Even on barbell rows, I'd do 8 reps, whereas if I was incline benching, I'd probably do like 5 to 6. There was a period where I was incline benching just 3 reps, like my max for 3 reps. Just I feel like the chest responds better to lower reps and back responds better to higher reps for me personally. But I got one more set here, and then we'll probably move on to probably cable row and maybe a plate loaded machine. Still just probably the underhand plate loaded row because I'm trying to hit an underhand. I don't think I do underhand back movements enough. So I gotta incorporate those more to build the lower lats and the width for that V taper. All right, let's go. On those heavy top sets, I don't even count. Like, I try, but then I just lose focus. And so pretty much I just try and go to failure on the heavy top sets because, like, I can't count. Like, my brain is just, like, on zero. Just, like, nothing's going through it. So, like, I don't have any capacity to count. So next, I'm doing the underhand lat row, like the high to low underhand. I've really got to focus more on doing underhand movements because my main goals are just build the width in my lats. So how do you do that? You hit narrow lat pull downs rather than wide lat pull downs. You do more underhand pull downs because the underhand builds those lower lats and the width on the lats so you can get wider. But I don't really do this machine often, but I definitely am going to start doing it more of the underhand movement. I'm really focusing on the stretch at the top and the contraction at the bottom with this. Just really squeeze at the bottom and feel like your entire lat flex. And stretch at the top. The stretch is key. I feel better with these kind of plate loaded machines. Is the single arm. It's better for me. Just rowing into the bottom of my lat from the top. This machine's actually crazy, and I don't even be using it. I feel like it's the settings that threw me off at first. Once you get the right settings on certain machines that you thought were bad, just play with the settings, and then that machine that you thought was bad might become your favorite machine once you start playing with the settings. Sorry. And I always like to start with my weak side first. So that was just a warm up. I just really wanted to feel out the movement, but I'll probably try a plate and a 35 just because I still want to really prioritize the form over anything. So making sure that the weight I'm putting on doesn't break my form, because that's no bien. Got to keep good form if you want to grow. All right, so this machine's definitely feeling good. I got a plate and a 35 on now, so remember, I'm always starting with my weak side first, so I can hit a certain amount of reps on my weak side, and then on my strong side, I'll do the same amount of reps, just to like even myself out, try and cure like any imbalances that I have. All right, remember not breaking the form, just focusing on the form, stretch and the contraction. Shoot for 8 reps. And I'm really, like, one of the main things that I'm focused on during my set is just stretching at the top. That's one of those things that you can't skip if you're going too fast in between your reps. You got to make sure you get the stretch at the top. Three more. I feel like my left side's becoming stronger than my right side, just from like always starting with the left, because like I'm right-handed, so my left has always been weaker, and I've been starting with my left hand for like a couple months now, so I feel like my left is becoming stronger than my right. So I got 8 on my left, and I was just shy of 8 on my right side, so definitely interesting how just switching the side you start with can change your strength and like even out the imbalances you have. So I'm gonna do one more set, probably stay at this weight because I like this weight. My form is good, I feel like, at this weight. So one more set of this, probably hop over to cable rows, and then I'll probably do a single arm, some sort of single arm pull down, probably on the lat pull down, but single arm as like a finisher. But yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. All right, so moved on to cable rows. With cable rows, I feel like I can hit cable rows and really focus on my upper shelf, upper traps, a little bit of rear delts. So for cable rows, I like to use more of a straight bar like this. A lot of you probably don't have this kind of bar at your gym, but we do have this here. So I like to use this because just the contraction that I get in my upper back is just insane. So I'll probably do this for three to 4 sets, shooting for 10 to 12, a little higher reps, but probably start at 180 and see what happens. This bar is perfect though for the upper back. I'm always using straps on back day just to make sure my forearms don't give out before my back does. Feel it nice and tight. Sweet. Just squeezing in my upper back. Keep my back nice and straight. So back's probably one of my favorite muscle groups to train. just because I feel like it's so much different than any other muscle group, like chest, you're just pushing, shoulders, you're pushing, but back is just special because there's nothing else like a good back workout. It's uncomparable to anything else. Chest and shoulders kind of the same, just pushing, pushing. But a good back and bicep session is unmatched. And that's what really builds up the physique is if you hit a lot of back, a lot of shoulders, that's what's going to get you like the V taper so you can build up that physique. Because that's like my main goal is just building up my physique, packing on muscle, just trying to pack on like as much dense muscle as I can currently in my lifting journey. All right. Shoot for 10 to 12. All right, so now we have moved on to my least favorite muscle group to train. It's probably a lot of yours favorite. It's probably a lot of you. This is probably your favorite muscle group to train, biceps, but this is my least favorite muscle group to train just because it's really boring. You're just standing here curling and there's not much to it. You're just curling and curling, but it is okay. I throw it in my back session, so since I love hitting back so much, the whole session's kind of evened out because I do back, one of my favorite muscle groups, and then I do biceps, one of my least favorite muscle groups to train. But I'm just starting off with hammer curls, pretty much just going to failure. So with hammer curls, I'm trying to build up that break, trying to build up that small muscle right below the larger bicep muscle. So when you build up that muscle that's under the one on top, it pushes the one on top up, so your arms look bigger. So if you want bigger biceps, do a lot of hammer curls, do a lot of reverse curls, and that's what I like to start with, is just hammer curls, because it's also a good warm-up for your elbows. So if you have elbow issues, warm up with some light hammer curls. I'm doing heavy because I'm already fairly warm, but do some light hammer curls to warm up those elbows. Also, so I did like how many back exercises? I did 4 back exercises. The main focus on this back day was just lats, and then at the end I did cable rows for a little bit of the upper shelf, but not too much upper shelf. Mainly lower lat focused, trying to build the width and the lats for the V taper. But I only like to do a couple bicep exercises just because it's really boring. So I'll do hammer curls. I'll probably do 4 by failure, and then I'll probably do just basic alternating curls, probably either standing or on a bench. And then I might do some straight bar curls as a finisher. I also straight bar curls as a finisher, like going max for like 8 to 10 is very difficult though. That's because I say this is boring, but straight bar curls for your max weight, that shit's hard, not gonna lie. Not really looking too shredded today. This lighting is just trash over here. Make sure you're not skipping back day. Back day is one of those things that if you want a good physique, back is probably one of the most important parts of a well. All right, so see the pump, see the physique. So this is the physique I'm working with. I am a natural. So was a crazy back day. Pretty pumped up, but right now I'm kind of coming off of a bulk and I haven't really decided if I'm really going to get shredded or not, but I am coming off the bulk, so I'm out here. But that is going to be the end of this video, so make sure to subscribe and watch out for the next one.